What first encouraged me to be a church warden here was the vicar talking to me and asking me to wonder about whether I should do it or not. I went to walk with him, had a think about what it involved and decided that it would be great to go for it.
I've been very involved with St Jude's Church for many years and done all sorts of different things, children's work and that sort of thing. And I was really keen to apply some of the leadership skills that I have in my daily work into church life. And when the new vicar arrived and he said, could I be church warden? I thought, well, I don't really quite know what the job involves, but I'm prepared to give it a try.
What a church warden does includes being legally responsible for the fabric of the church building.
The most important thing is really looking after the spiritual health of the congregation and making sure that the church feels well led and the congregation feel that they're part of something that, even though we don't have the vicar there, it's working well. So things like deciding what we're going to preach on, looking after the services and that sort of thing.
Church wardens have got an important responsibility of trying to encourage a culture of safeguarding amongst all the different people in the church. I see my role supporting the mission and ministry of the church is partly about prayer, praying myself and trying to encourage lots of other people to pray, making sure that people are looked after and safeguarded well.
We make sure that there's nobody goes in and out of church without being spotted and spoken to. So we have a welcome team to look out for new faces to make sure that people don't get forgotten. We say who we are and who to talk to and where to get prayer and who to gain support from if you need to. We've got quite a few part-time paid staff and it's making sure that they're okay and looking after them as well. We're called to mission and we're called to share the good news of Jesus. So how do we do that practically? So from my perspective, doing that practically is helping with serving the food when we have community events, encouraging people to get involved, encouraging people to be in life groups and look after each other and to pray and worship together.
What brings me the most joy about the role is seeing 100 people stepping up and becoming part of a lively congregation where people are serving and working together to love God and to love the community here.
I think one of my other favourite parts of the week is the early Monday small prayer group when the leaders and others get together just to pray, to look back and look forward and to ask for God's mercy and help in all that we're doing. I would say there's no textbook on what to do, and the thing to do if you are interested is to talk to the current wardens to see what they're doing, but actually don't think that you can or can't do it, because actually each warden does things in their own way. There's lots of training and support. There are lots of church wardens that have retired from being church warden that are still in church life, and they're always very useful to have a talk to. You settle into the role, and actually I have found it's really given me a bit of spring in my step because it's so interesting.
I would say it is a large responsibility but a great pleasure and privilege. It is something which is really wonderful to consider. Pray about it, think hard about it, and make sure that you get the counsel and help of lots of other people, but do consider going for it.